So welcome back guys to another pack review. This time we have Big Time and Epic Germany 2014 World Cup winner. We have Edge Crossing and Shadow Hunt Philipp Lahm, Big Time. Then we have two new additions to eFootball. It's Miroslav Klose, bullet header, a phenomenal finishing. And we have also Mario Götze, who is phenomenal pass and phenomenal finishing, deep lying forward as well. So these are basically two new cards that we get, and now we're going to jump in and see if they are worth spinning or not. If you have already better players, you should skip them. Nevertheless, if you're a fan of Germany, then these two are must have, especially if you're a fan of Götze. But I believe this is a traitor card when he switched to Bayern Munich. So for the Bayern Munich fans, probably this is the best pack. Without further ado, let's jump into the first builds. We are going to start with the flagship of this pack. It's Philipp Lahm. First of all, I gave him secondary boost on passing, shooting on 2, passing on 5, dribbling on 6, dexterity on 6, lower body on 7, aerial strength on 8 and 10 on defending. Why I built him like this? So he can be a versatile player in the defensive midfield area, in the flank area, and fullback area as well. With all of these skills, additional skills, weighted pass, low lofted pass, man marking, gamemanship, long range shooting, he is going to be perfect. Especially if you play him on the flank and you want to have a finish with him from the longer reaches. With the skill effects, you see that his finishing is 73, which is decent but not that great. Around 16-yard box is going to be suffice. Passing, especially lofted for the edge crossing, is something that is quite decent with him. If you have previous version of edge crossing Lahm, then this is not a significant upgrade because he only has additional skill that is Shadow Hunt, and that's it. Nothing else is basically upgraded than that previous card. Now, when it comes to the new card, Miroslav Klose, goal poacher, striker instinct is the secondary boost, 8 on shooting, so he can have finishing 95, 8 on dribbling, so he can have at least some kind of mobility, 7 on dexterity, 10 on lower body, 7 on aerial, and this is quite nice to have. You can downgrade aerial to have it a little bit around 85 and give it to the dribbling, but this is how I would go with him because goal poacher, he needs to go into that forward run and execute it. Phenomenal finishing and bullet header. His height, I'm a little bit suspicious about how bullet header is going to work, but tendency is now that shorter players are hitting more headers than the taller players. I don't know if it's a bug or a feature from Konami, what they did, something like that. When you increase his skill effect, and additional skills are long range shooting, one touch pass, full passing, gamemanship and knuckle shot. When you increase his skill effect, you see that he is powerhouse with that finishing. Now the next player is Mario Götze, and the last player from this pack I gave secondary boost offense creator because I like to have him sitting behind two strikers actually. 11 on shooting, 5 on passing, 7 on dribbling, 4 on dexterity, 10 on lower body and 5 on aerial. 1 allocated spare point is on the jump. He is a super sub nevertheless by default. Deep lying forward as a super sub can come handy if you're playing with deep lying forward Pele and you need other deep lying forward. Then Götze is similar kind of type of player with the build and with the physicalities also. When you increase the skill effect, you see that he is a quite powerhouse. Long range shooting, hill trick, gamemanship, flip flap and soul control. So he can execute the double touches with him. So all around, this pack is something that is interesting to get, but I don't know, maybe if you are lucky and get them for, I don't know, 2 multi-spins, 2 players from this pack, that is a win in my book. But going all in for this is kind of heavy, especially because we have World Cup winners 98 coming probably, and also World Cup winners 2010. So I would basically wait a little bit and then spin for the players itself. On that note guys, thank you for watching, thank you for being a lovely audience. We're going to see each other next time. I hope you enjoyed this. Like, share, subscribe. Bye bye everyone.